Okay, boys and girls. Obviously a little break in the recording. I never finished the J post before I had to go to work. So, just to let you know, today was the ultimate exercise in douchefuckery. Today was the day of complete shit on Jay. I was run off the road twice. The first time, I was run off the interstate going 70 miles an hour. Nearly killed. My car is fucked. On top of the fuckage it already had suffered. But, as you can see, I'm still alive. The delivery truck broke down. Traffic from hell. The city I live in has gone fucking nuts. Chaos, I tell you, chaos. Yeah, just shitty day. Oh, and I almost got backed into. In addition to my 2 run off the road incidents today, almost got backed into. Today just fucking blew. And then somebody explained to me why everybody and their mother was ordering flowers in the days preceding Katrina Part 2. Can you tell me? No. What the hell is wrong with fucking people? Anyway, where was I? I don't remember. I left for work this morning, and 12 hours later I am just making it home. I left work about 2 hours ago, and just making it home. I live 10 minutes away from where I work. Shit. I am normally the most laid-back motherfucker you will ever fucking meet. I mean, you could shoot my mother in the kneecap, and I would be like, well, she's got 2. She'll be fine. But my roommate pointed out that everybody has their high-strung days, and evidently today is one of my high-strung days. I guess a near-death experience will do that to you. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, today's J-Post. What to do in the event of a Jaymergency. I've given it some thought, and, you know, after Katrina, we needed another plan. Because after Katrina and the last Jaymergency, it was clear that the protocols we had in place were not effective. So, in the event of a Jaymergency, I'm issuing an alert now for everyone to start stockpiling and storing away all available J-posts, J-stories, J-isms, and adventures in J-land that you can for at least a week's worth in the event of a Jaymergency. Now, in case you're not clear what a Jaymergency is, a Jaymergency is a catastrophic event that occurs whenever a natural disaster deprives all my faithful viewers, minions, groupies, and send-in followers the privilege of J. That is a Jaymergency. So, with Gustav coming up, it's likely I'll lose power. Luckily, I don't live that far from the university. I live like a block away from the university here, and if one thing is certain, they make sure the university has power. Don't know why, but they make sure the university has power. During Katrina, the entire city was out without power for like a fucking month almost, and yeah, I had power within 48 hours. So, hopefully, it won't turn out too badly. But in the event that it does, I suggest that you start stockpiling your J-posts and J-stories and J-isms and adventures in J-land now. Just as a precaution. As a precaution. I will do everything I can to keep y'all updated and online. So that's what a Jaymergency is and how you should prepare. I'm not really worried about the hurricane. I've lived through several. Not really worried about it. And you shouldn't be worried about me. Unless the hurricane hits the mouth of the Mississippi River, then you can worry about me, because that means I'm pretty much might as well bend over and make it a little less uncomfortable. But I'm not really concerned. Me and Bad Tyler were talking, and it's not the storm. I can handle the storm any day of the week. It is the sense of impending doom leading up to the storm and the chaos that precedes and follows a storm that is the traumatic part of it. Take my word for it. Been through it several times. So once the storm actually hits, that's when I can relax until it passes, and then I'll get all fucking stressed out again. But there you have it. I'll be fine, guys. And, y'all have my phone number now, so it's not like y'all can't call and check on me. Okie dokie. Well, 3 years ago is when Katrina hit, and, since this post has kind of run in the vein of the Sirius, I guess I'll take a trip to Sirius Town. Jay doesn't really do Sirius very well, but I'll go ahead, I'll give it a shot. 3 years ago, today I was driving to work. I was supposed to work through the storm, and I did work through the storm. And I worked about a couple towns over, and towards New Orleans, and I was driving towards New Orleans at about 5:30 in the afternoon, and everybody going into Baton Rouge on the interstate, it was just dead stop traffic. It was like a parking lot. People in the median just trying to get the fuck on, to get the hell out of the way. And I was the only stupid motherfucker going eastbound towards New Orleans. The only one. There was no other car on the interstate going eastbound. And the sun was setting, and I was driving towards the sunset, and you could see the bands of Katrina starting to come in. And they were just so defined. You could see each band of the hurricane as it came in. And, I worked on the river at that time. Literally, my office door was 20 feet from the Mississippi River on the levee. And I was like, man, that's the point when I realized this had the potential to be really, really bad for me. And, I made it through it. I'm fine, obviously. I'm here. I won't talk about Katrina, because that's a place that I don't want to go. That's a little too far into Sirius Town for me. Actually, that's like the projects of Sirius Town for me, and I'm not going to go there. But I think I'll always remember what it was like to just watch those bands come in and just know it was all hell was about to fucking break loose. And it was, ironically, I'm a big classical music freak. Like 7 out of 10 times if you get in my car, I'm listening to classical music. And it's slightly ironic because as I was driving into no man's land watching these bands of Katrina come in, I was listening to Mozart's Requiem, which, like, yeah, listen to Mozart's Requiem and imagine yourself in my position, and if you don't feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, then, yeah, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. But that was like my little trip down memory road. I'm not gonna go any further in depth about Katrina. That's about as far as you'll ever get me to talk about Katrina, dumb bitch. But I just figured I'd share that little tiddly bit with y'all, seeing as how it is the 3-month anniversary and we're faced with Gustav, the numpty ponce of all fucking hurricanes. I mean, what the hell? What the hell? Gustav? No wonder it's gonna rape the shit out of us, because its name is Gustav. Anywho, I guess that pretty much sums up my J post. As you can tell, I'm not my usual J self. It's been a long day. I'm tired. Evidently today was one of my high-strung days. But in all honesty, now that I'm home, I feel fine. Like, I'm like, let's go watch some Criminal Minds and some Closer and just, watch the femme-slashy goodness. Got myself a pizza and some Rotel dip, and I'm gonna eat myself retarded tonight. I'm just gonna stuff myself retarded. And it's gonna be a good night. Because why let it be a bad night? I ask you. So, to reiterate, prepare for your Jaymergency. And don't worry about me. I will be fine, I promise. Why do I feel like I'm saying goodbye? I'll miss you! I'm not saying goodbye. I'm just saying I'll be back when I can.